Welcome to the buymeacoffee.com/James Poeartistry, the coffee tips page that supports my James Poeartistry creative productions and work. See also jamespoeartistry.online. Dear perceptive reader, I hope you are having a nice start to your day or afternoon, because I realize there are quite a few, maybe from around the globe, who are already working hard, maybe eating at this time during lunchtime or what have you, or dinner. Now, what I just want to mention to you is something that I realized as well um, on this Sunday, is that this year I have not, at least since 2025 have come in, really talked about or wishing you happy graduation. You see, this is the last leg of many schools, high schools, you see, and in the United States, that is, where you have the seniors in high schools and colleges that will be graduating, getting their diploma, uh, getting their degrees, if you will, as well, from associates, masters, and doctorates and things of that nature. And in times past, I've normally talked quite a bit uh, during this time about what you have learned, keynote addresses, and things of that nature. The type of people who give those speeches, they are real life examples. Humorous, you see some of them. Well, really, all of them gonna crack at least one joke. At least that's one thing I noticed. You just pay attention to some of those graduation speeches, even some of the most serious uh, ones that they give, at least maybe in the beginning, in the intro, the opener, to get the audience, I guess you could say, acclimated to their style uh, and rhythm of what they're going to talk about. There seems to always be some type of lighthearted or self-effacing, as they say, um, joke or anecdote story, even about themselves. Um, and then even if they mention some of the serious accounts in their life, um, the takeaway has always been to you keep going. You see what I'm saying? No matter what you experience in life, you never give up. You never give up. You may be one of those type of persons that, uh, excuse me, that had great strength in your younger days. And you may now be at the point where you can even tell the difference, where you look at something, you look at this one box filled with a whole bunch of items, and you not only picked up that one box filled with items, but then was able to still grab maybe a grocery cart of things or grocery bag of items as well, and just walk about your business. Now you look at that same, just even one box, and you got to prepare yourself to pick it up, you know, and you're certainly not gonna walk a mile with it no more. That's one thing, you know, that's in reference to maybe some of those backpacks that persons in these different heavy training regiments, first responders go through, from the military to even law enforcement and things of that nature, where you end up carrying a lot as part of the training regiment, anywhere from 60 pounds to more than 100 and some pounds on your back. And you have to walk more than a few feet with that all the same. But still, that's the way life is. And when you're younger, you see, you have more of the physical strength to help you But then when you get older, see, and this is what I mean in showing respect, even for persons who have gotten older, that there are just certain things that even happen in life where they've come to a conclusion where sometimes it's with wisdom, but it's also just because of sheer necessity physically, that they handle things in such a way. You see what I'm saying? So they really do strive, and they know the value of even God's word, where it talks so much about the peace of God excels all thought. That's in the letter of Philippians. And in Proverbs, where it talks about a calm heart, basically is good medicine or what have you. Listen to me now. I'm combining what the Bible talks about, calm heart, with also what the Native Americans on the United States of America continent, you see, the North American continent, uh, have said as some of their statements and what they've learned from wisdom over the years about having a calm heart is good medicine. Okay. So anyway, this week uh, is a special week for many persons as they meditate on the season. I talked about this in my Poeartistry Gold 7. It's number 17, the Poeartistry Gold moment. And I talked about that. What this season is not only the graduation season, but it's a very spiritual season for many persons as well. So I've always hoped that during this time of uh, April showers, which will bring the May flowers and things of that nature, to share interesting tidbits here and there. To not only commend you for being a human that's just striving to bring something, you see, good in the world, even if it means just being the best that you can be each day. Eventually, just being the best that you can be will branch out and touch others. You hear me talk about the sphere or the bubble of your universe, that's all around you. And specifically talking about your mind, your spiritual mind as well, the effect that it still has on other spheres once they interact with one another. And there are some spheres, if you will, of minds and spirituality that when they touch, there is a form which we have addressed before. There is a form of like a quantum string, if you will, that makes such a unique connection that still, in general, it may not be fully explained. And people will even say at times, oh, that's impossible. Well, we know from spirituality, the many things we've learned about that it really isn't. It's just one of those conscience matters in the case that you just sometimes savor it. You savor it. Thank you. Let me use that word. It really just for yourself at times. If nobody else really understands it, you understand it, and God certainly understands it. Have a very wonderful day, Perceptor.